Guys, it's your girl Amaka Ozobia, now known as Scorpiodelightt on all platforms. If it's your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber or you stuck with me for 1 good year or more than 1 year without no posts, no videos, you're the real MVP. I just want to say, when you're trying to do good for yourself, sometimes life doesn't just go as planned and life just throws you hard blow and you just have to reset. So basically life happened. I deleted all my socials. Now that I think about it, the reason was very, very dumb. But I'll dive into that in another video, not now. I think I look too pretty to be going into the past. Yeah, so this video is just going to be me talking about my school. Yeah, I'm now in the UK for my master's. I've been here for a year now. I'm done, kind of. I'm on my dissertation, so I'm not actually going to classes, so I have ample of time to sit down and focus on my dissertation and give you guys YouTube videos. So now I can say life is starting to get in shape, if that's the right word. It's just starting to make sense, basically. So I feel more comfortable with how my life has turned out, which is why I can even sit here and record a whole video about it. Basically, I am currently doing my master's in Scorpiodelightt University. It's in Aberdeen, Scotland. I'm not going to tell you why you should come here or why you shouldn't. I'm not going to tell you why you should come to the UK, things you should do. None of all that. I'm sorry. There's a lot of videos out there, a lot of information for you to go do your research yourself and you figure it out from there. But I'm just going to tell you what you should kind of expect and what you shouldn't expect. Now, let's start with my school, Scorpiodelightt University. So right now, there are 2 schools that I know of in Aberdeen, which is University of Aberdeen and Scorpiodelightt University. Now, almost all Nigerians kind of are in my school simply because I would say they have affordable fees. For my course, which is International Hospitality and Tourism Management, it was like £13,500. They kind of deduct £2,000 and you're left to 11,500 and you have to pay deposits and all that, blah, 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 blah. But basically, it's affordable compared to other schools. I know engineering courses here pay 15 or 16 or 17. And bear in mind, this information I'm giving you is something that happened to me over a year now because I'm on my last leg to just submit my project and off I go. That sounded so weird. But basically, I'm just giving information based off on what I knew when I started. So don't just rely, go and do your research. That's one thing I would say for sure. Now, before I came to this school, funny how, I applied for a Canada visa, and as you all know, they are very, very rude. Very, very rude because they didn't accept me. But it's fine because I'll go back into your country. Let me just tell you now. But basically, they didn't accept me and I was very confused. I was like, all my money, everything I planned, everything I did, every fee I've paid, it just went into the bin, basically. So it was a huge blow on my face. I felt sad. I was devastated. And mind you, this happened October 29, 2021. Yes. And I applied to Scorpiodelightt University November 4th. So I used 3 days to just be I have to leave Nigeria in January 2022. I don't know how it was going to happen, but my mind was made up. I didn't have because I was scared of coming to the UK because obviously pounds is quite expensive and I didn't know if I could financially take on that. But I was I have to leave because a lot happened and I was just I need a change of environment or I'm going to lose my mind, definitely. So I applied to my school November 4th and it was very close. I was very, very close. And in 4 weeks, I got the admission. Fun fact, I applied to the school myself. So you can actually apply yourself. But for the visa, I use an agency called My Travel Links. You can check them out on Instagram and really, really helpful agency. So they applied for my visa and I applied for my admission myself. So I got my admission ending of November, had to quickly pay for my school fees through Form A. If you're coming to the UK, you should obviously know what that is. paid for my school fees quickly. My mom kept going to the bank to make sure like it gets to my school right on time. I paid for my what's that thing called? Something that they do in Ikeja called iOS something, medicals, something like that. Yeah, I know the name, tuberculosis test. I'm sorry, I'm so forgetful sometimes. I paid for my tuberculosis test before my admission actually came out. Funny how, like, I was one step ahead. So I paid, my admission came out, I did everything. It was really, really quick. I went for my, I stayed overnight with my travel links to be able to get a date for my biometrics for my visa. So that's why I said they were really, really helpful. Like, stayed up all night because it was a hassle, to be very honest, because I had a short period of time, so I needed to really, really rush everything. So they stayed all night with me. I got a date and I had to stay there. I had to go overnight because it was very crazy as at that time. You needed to go for like, you walk in, you write your name, wait overnight. It was it was a lot, but now it's like worth it because I did it. Like, I'm so proud of myself. So basically did all that. I got to school kind of late because my visa came out late. So my resumption was like January 23rd, 2021. I came like February, skipping all that. Now back to like the main topic today, because you don't really need to know all this information because it's been a while. I am currently studying at Aberdeen, as you know. My school is very, very nice, very affordable, like I said. There are two schools in Aberdeen, University of Aberdeen, Aberdeen University. So my school is like quite affordable. 13,000, 11,000, 15,000 for like courses that I know they charge 20 something somewhere else. So it's quite affordable. And if you're looking for a school that has a lot of Nigerians, this is the place for you. This is the school that I tell you. I went to school recently to pick up like a free hoodie my school was giving me. Now, can you see one of the perks of that school? Excuse you. I'm hearing some people are paying £45 for like a customized school hoodie. They give it to me for free. What more do you want? So basically, I went to school to pick up my hoodie a few days ago, and I could barely sight people that were not Nigerians. Like, I just saw so many Nigerians. It was so overwhelming because I haven't been to school in a while due to the fact that I don't need to be in school because I'm on my dissertation. I just talk to my supervisor from like my bed, yeah, and do a Zoom call and meeting. So basically, it was so overwhelming. So if you're looking for a school where you want to feel very comfortable because you will see like Nigerians obviously and all that, this is the right place for you. Let me tell you right now, right here. But one thing I would say I don't like about Aberdeen is the fact that I like and I don't like. If you're looking for a city that has a very calm environment, everybody minds their business, not too much social life, you want to focus, and all that good stuff, this is the perfect place for you. Yeah. When I got here, everybody was like, oh, you're going to get a job in 2 weeks. Okay, it happens in England. People get jobs the next day they come here. I know, I've heard. Good for you. But what people don't say is in Aberdeen, there's kind of limited jobs for the amount of people that are here. So there's a crowd and there's like few jobs. Do you understand? There are jobs, but there are few. You need to really put in the amount of unfortunately I got was like alarming. So when I got here in February, I didn't get a job till like May. Now, I was surviving based off on the money I brought from Nigeria. Now, tell me how I wasn't losing my mind. Let me tell you when I tell you I was depressed. Let me tell you, depression is the word for this. Every day I cry. As I see that, unfortunately, tears. Like, no matter where I was always crying. Thank you to the people who held me down. I love you. I appreciate you. And you guys rock. But basically, I was crying. That is why I tell people, if you're coming here, it's a very good city, but just be prepared. Like, don't come here with some weird ass expectations that everything is going to be smooth. I don't know what mentality that is. I didn't expect it to be smooth, but I didn't expect it to be this hard because I knew that people were getting jobs in other cities. So it was very weird to see that I wasn't. It was almost like there was something wrong with me and I was trying to blame myself for the unfortunately I was getting. But to be honest, like, it's not that deep. Like, they just don't want you. Doesn't mean that they're not good people, doesn't mean I'm not a good person or whatever. And I will go for interviews, they'll smile at me, they'll tell me, we can't wait to have you on board. And I will go home thinking, yes, I've gotten the job. And you go home and you're like, unfortunately, I'm like, why were you gassing me up? Why were you making me happy? That's one thing I know I didn't like, because they'll take your hope here and just throw it down. So it's like, why were you telling me? Someone won't tell me, oh my God, you're my birthday mate. Oh my God, that's cute. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, oh my God, there's love, oh my God. So I was really excited thinking I'll get this job. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I didn't get it. Like, what's going on? Like, what do you guys want from me exactly? That was how I felt, trust me. So basically, it can be very daunting knowing that you don't have a job for 3 months and you have to, because you have so many responsibilities. You have to get a house, you have to pay so many bills, and you can't keep using your funds from Nigeria, to be very fair. So one thing I say to people is, England is good, it's lovely, you get the jobs, you get everything. Aberdeen is affordable compared to, I think, Edinburgh and Glasgow, that everybody, popular known places in Scotland. Housing here is like relatively affordable. I currently stay in a 2-bedroom apartment, which is £550 without the bills. So I and my roommates pay £275 each. How awesome is that? And trust me, if you see my apartment, you would not even believe it. Everybody that has worked in is like, my room is huge. I'll probably give you guys a glimpse of my room, some other videos, something, but my room is huge. So it's like, oh my God. Yeah. So it's very, very affordable. That is why I think people come here. And I heard from people that have children and are currently married that education for their children are free. So they don't pay for, I think, their primary school or something. Then if they stay here for a long time, I don't think they pay for college either, university and all that. So like all those things are like one of the perks. I'm like, oh my God, they don't just do this anywhere. Like, it doesn't just happen. I don't think it happens in England. I'm not sure. Do your research yourself. I'm sorry. But basically, those are the little things I feel like my school is like, or Aberdeen particularly, is like very good. And I would say my school particularly, it's just a very cool environment. I don't know, like, it's just very nice. I feel like it's nice mainly because I had like Nigerian friends, so I didn't feel kind of left alone or isolated or stuff like that. It was more like I was with family and I just felt very comfortable. You have classes 2 to 3 times for your masters. You need to obviously do well, because my school, after you fail a course twice, unfortunately you're gonna have to go back to your father's land and enter bus or Uber to work and stay in Jack for 3 hours and you've not gotten anywhere. So while you're here and you're schooling and you're reading your books, please think about this. Don't just be working and working and working and working like as if you want to go and build mansions in Nigeria. Make sure you also focus on your book, because if you don't, all your money, banza, is gone. It's going, it's gone. So make sure you focus, because I think after twice you fail, it's just like, I'm sorry, like, except you have like a mental health doctor backing you up that something is wrong with your mental health. I don't know. But if you know nothing is wrong, if you know you cannot submit, get an extension. You should know all these things by now. If you've done your research about schools in the UK, you get an extension, you defer. Like, just do something that can help you. I've gotten extensions when I know I can't finish a coursework, so it is not the end of the world. Just get an extension and do well. So I think those are like the main things I would say. They have events for, like, I think recently they had these like country events, so different countries brought their food, their outfits. So Indians dressed up as Indians in school. Nigerians, I didn't see any Nigerian dressed up as Nigerians, but I saw like Nigerian bees, you had to try out different dishes from different cultures. So I would say like my school is very good in the sense of like they're trying to bring all cultures together and just make you feel very more comfortable. So that's something I think that is very good. I think I mentioned it before, but if I didn't, they give you a free hoodie, whereas you have to pay £45, 30 something pounds in some schools, and not all department gets this free hoodie. So don't come and be asking them questions when you come here. Please, where's my hoodie? They're not gonna answer you. But yeah, those are the things that I feel like you should know. Always be prepared. If you're coming to Scotland, Aberdeen, have savings that you're going to use for at least 4 months when you come here to pay your house rent. I calculated everything. So you need to plan. Don't just come here and think that next year you're going to get a job as if you're in England. I'm sorry for you. Really, really sorry for you, because you're going to be disappointed. People get it. Don't get me wrong. Don't say Amaka said there's no job. I didn't say that. I'm saying just be prepared, because I didn't think it would happen to me, so it can happen to anybody. I know families that the husband have to go to Glasgow to work because there's no job in Aberdeen, so it can get messy. So I don't think you want to find yourself in a situation where you're regretting moving here and things like that. So just be prepared. Have at least 4 months savings of your house rent, your bills, your everything, just so that if life wants to be life, you just be like, I stand gidigba. And while I'm on this topic, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and send this video to your loved ones, your haters. Trust me, it works. Try it. So yes, that's literally all. I'm trying to think of something else I might be missing. Is there something else I might be missing? I don't think so. You can go and follow Robert Gordon University on Instagram to get your information. And I'm doing this video because so many people have asked me about this school and Aberdeen. Like, I don't know where they saw me from. I don't know how they think I'm an agent of Robert Gordon or what exactly the problem is. But please, I'm not an agent. I don't know everything. You still need to do your research and find out more, because I definitely cannot know everything to tell you. Yes, and yeah, I think that should be all. Yeah, that should be all for now. You guys can wish me luck on my dissertation and welcome me back to YouTube. And don't worry, I'll take you guys along. And this time, I promise, I'm not going to promise, because words are just words. I'm going to show you action. I'm going to come in fire and show you guys that I'm actually here to stay. For real though, for real. I'm here to stay. So basically, watch out for my next video. I'll try to be posting once a week, once 2 weeks. I don't know. Schedules can change. I have work. I have school stuff to do. So life is not like, I don't have like a to-do list. Do this. I can be sleeping right now and I see an alert. Boom, boom, there's a shift available. Dress up and I'm out. So I cannot tell you this is what's going to happen, but I know that this time I'm here to stay, and I pledge to giving you guys fun and interesting content. Yeah. But without further ado, thank you for watching to the end. If you watch to the end, send me a message on Instagram and tell me you promised me something. But if you know that you not watch the end, you're not going to get the gist of what I'm going to promise them. So you have to watch it to the end. You have to. If you don't watch it to the end, I don't know you. Like, you're missing a lot. But basically, thank you for watching. And again, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification on my video. And I love you guys so much. It feels so good sitting on the camera. Bye.